Yo, what up? Welcome to another episode of the Juice Collection. This your boy Carter.
It's your boy Donald.
Yo, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, share, so that way we can continuously dropping content out here for you. And so today, what we want to talk about, yo, is toxicity.
And according to the definition, this is the definition we found: quality of being very harmful, unpleasant, in a pervasive or insidious manner. So now, I wanna hit it like this. Why do y'all not toxic? Y'all wanna be toxic? I don't know why y'all think that's like an attractive trait. It's not. You might need counseling, my nigga. You might need counseling. It's not cool to be. I know that was a phase, maybe that was cool back in like 2-3 years ago, but it's not fun anymore. You're adults.
Yeah. And so when people want to claim this term of they are toxic, they're toxic. Like, you almost gotta ask, if you're so toxic, or want to be, or desire to be toxic, and you're actually not, like, why? Is it almost in a sense, especially if you're posting about it or something like that?
Yeah.
Are you trying to get people's attention?
Like,
is it an attention cry?
Yeah, and like, to me, I'm an adult, so if you can't come at me as an adult in an adult manner, I'm not going to want to deal with you. So, yeah, it's just not attractive, male or female, and it's dangerous, because then you try to one up somebody, thinking because you want to be because you want to be so-called toxic, yeah. But they're actually down with some domestic violence or some crazy. They really crazy in the head, and yeah. Now you in a situation that you can't get yourself out of. Or usually it happens to a point where say you got a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and y'all arguing, and you trying to one up him, trying to prove you toxic.
Man.
So you hitting them. Now y'all got a domestic violence case, and now since you got family that don't play about you, because that's how real families are. Because I know somebody try to hit my sister, you might as well put me in jail, because that's where I'm going.
Man, because if a person is saying that, like, listen to this. I also found this, and to be able to add it as an additional definition: an extremely harsh, malicious, or harmful quality. Like, you mean to tell me you really want to be valued as someone that does nothing but bring damage and harm and almost in a sense destruction to another person's life? That's what you're saying you want to be. That's what you want to claim yourself as being. You're so poisoned, so toxic, that you purposely want to go around and affect people and make them just like you. What's that phrase? Misery loves company. Like, some people in a sense already do that and not toxic, but it's just something about them that if they're upset, they'll find a way to make somebody else upset. But yeah. You mean to tell me you want to be that?
You want to claim that title for yourself?
Yeah.
It is beyond absurd to me. It's like, why would you want to do, like, there's no value in being like that. So claiming that, to me, is just backwards.
Now, I will say this: for those individuals that may be toxic, whether by choice or involuntarily, some of the individuals that they could possibly attract are individuals with codependencies that love to find a way to be able to want to save somebody,
or people that's used to that behavior.
Yeah.
People that don't really come from like good environments, or they're so used to that type of environment they don't really affect them, and they don't really effectively want to change. So it's okay that I'm this way. Kind of like the how do people say it? The this is how I am, so take it or leave it.
Take it, man. Ooh, all right, so and that ties into the you can't teach an old dog new tricks, this, that, and the third. My thing is this: if you I find that hard to believe, but I'm not saying that people don't be like that. I just find that hard because life is constant change, almost in a sense.
Yes.
There may be some things that may be core views or core ways of operating, but for the most part, you constantly go through change. Your body even goes through change.
Yeah.
So you think like you keep a certain type of mentality? Possibly. But where is that going to get you?
Yeah. Especially in certain environments, in certain situations. If you toxic on the job, then they gonna eventually fire you. Like if you toxic in your relationship with a reasonable, respectable adult, they not gonna want to deal with you.
And then some people will have the nerve to say that, oh well, all men ain't ish or all women ain't ish. I'm like, so you ain't look at the common denominator.
Yeah, but you also claiming you toxic. Don't nobody want to deal with that.
Like, who want that type of? If you yourself don't want that energy, but you claiming yourself to be toxic, but you don't even want people like that in your life. Like,
why you hit the nail on the head, bro? Why you doing like that?
Like,
cause it be those people like, no negative energy around me. I can't have negative energy. Only positive vibes only. But then turn around and claim you toxic, like, and you don't want to change the trait.
Now, please don't take this as like we're saying that like people that are in situations that they are trying to get away or wish they wouldn't have been in. Like, of course they don't. They wish they never had those type of. They wish they could have changed certain things, or if it was very easy for them to change or be out of situations, they could. Like, certain life things happen, so yes, they think like this now, but that can change over time. Yeah. But we're talking about those people that really, really gung ho, fully believe that they are toxic and trying to go out their way to prove it.
Yeah, we not talking about the people who want to bear themselves and get themselves out of situations that's harmful or hurtful to themselves or other people within the circle or something like that. Yeah. We're talking about people who push the narrative.
There you go.
Of being toxic as if it's cool or trendy
or sexy or something like that. It's like I get like you trying to grab attention or something like that. Like it's almost like it's crazy, but I guess one of the best ways to like they like to, in a sense, they're trolling. Yeah. Like they're trying to gain attention. Like I'm gonna do this. People gonna see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that could honestly stem from something, because like that. I mean, they could be dealing with stuff, and they be like, you know what? This is what life is. This is how I choose to accept life. I'm gonna operate according. But you want to get to a point, honestly, and I think people want to begin to examine themselves. Like, yo, why am I honestly doing this? Like, am I doing this for clout? Like, I want people to see me. Like, this is supposed to possibly lead to something. It'll lead to me being in a better financial situation. Like, more people just give me attention, because some people that's what they want more than anything. They just want attention. And so they'll do things. They'll be like, well, shoot, if they giving me attention, cool. At least they giving me attention. Boo. But be mindful of the narrative that you are pushing about this term toxic, about being toxic, and you're trying to create some type of character facade that you literally got to keep up, and it's going to be draining to you. Yeah. Because, man, I forgot what movie. Nick Cannon was in the movie. It was crazy, but he was in the movie, and he was like this high school pool kid. And like in the movie, old girl told me, she's like, yo, it's hard, it's love work. Cost the thing. It's like, it's hard work to become popular. It's even harder work to maintain your popularity. Yeah. Like, do you realize the energy you got to spend to keep up a certain persona if it's honestly not part of your character? It's even tired for people to maintain in a sense, their integrity, because when let's say you in a spotlight, even if you looking at like star people today, like you are pretty much just looking at it, like they're regular people too. It's just that their lifestyle is a little bit different. So they're human beings. They're this and the third. It just so happened TMZ can have access to them by putting pictures, like other people taking pictures, this, that, and the third. So, like, man, it's even tired for them.
Yeah.
Like, do you imagine how tired LeBron's got to be? Or like somebody popular is like, yo, I got to make sure I'm not messing up my brand. Yeah. How tired Kevin Hart's got to be. How tired all these people got to be.
Because they can't fumble.
They can't, you can't, like, even though they know they're human, they're subject to error, but you can't fumble
in the public eye at all. Like, everything you do is being monitored.
Yeah.
So you can't really.
So be careful with this narrative. And I know I use some very high profile people, but that's when anybody, whether you're the president, mayor, this, that, and the third, no matter your job title, if you were a director or something like that, whatever it is, like, be mindful of the narrative you push. Like, if these people in title positions or high profile positions, whatever it's going to be, it's constant work for them. I can only imagine, even for somebody that's faking to be a thug. Do you know how much energy a person's got to put in?
Yeah, and then when somebody tests you, then what? When you run into some real thug people, then what you got? Then what's gonna be the outcome?
Yeah, because, man, even for those people that live those lives, they're like, yo, it's a constant fight because people try them.
And for people who live that life, they don't necessarily want to live like that. Yeah. You think if drug dealers had the choice, they would actually like sell drugs? No.
They just trying to make a better financial situation. They want to be like, so, man, it's so many ways this go, but just be careful of this narrative of talking about being toxic, you're toxic, this, that, and the third. Like, yo, take a look at yourself. And so this has been another episode of the Jules Collection. It's been your boy Carter.
Donald.
Have a good one. Peace.